the first to know Nsem-Pii TV.
Sir Nsem-Pii etiefo ana Nsem-Pii ahefo bekaya 2019 ana nipa boni fobi ekobo Ahmed Suale etuo eje abrantie enkwa efiri ni nsem ya enim se Ahmed Suale obi ano ne eye Anas Aremeya Anas investigative journalist Anas Aremeya Anas ene ye adwuma Tiger IPI na ensemwe eba bonte no nkofo edbetu dwakra se Honorable Kennedy Akompreko ohene Agyapong then time member of parliament for Asin Central ne hubon because Honorable Kennedy Akompreko ohene Agyapong beto no on live radio say wa mo behu say Ahmed Suale beba ne radio su bia sesi a monche na mombono enti ensemwe ebetu dwa say oboniefo bi enpa boniefo bi akobo Ahmed Suale to Agene kwa afini nsem ya na ekofo ka se Honorable Kennedy Akompreko ohene Agyapong ne hubom ena Ahmed Suale nsem ya ema then time kwasinya ntachi ane GFA president on kwa so ne dibre as GFA boss no ana GFA president no ehwere no na ensemwe ebeto odwa no NDC amanekun babem na nipa ene se oye lead suspect efa Ahmed Suale ni wo hu Dennis Owusu Granting ya buying ana the Ghana police eboa emeche no enra the Medina District Court eko asetina ewo case we ho Attorney General Dr. Dominic Ayine oda say ye release ana ye discharge abrantie friend Dennis Owusu Granting ana Daniel Owusu Granting on lead suspect efa Ahmed Suale ni wo we ho ye discharge no na Attorney General Emma Abonten emfa Nsem-Pii ogina so ana nsema ogina so ade ntia order Medina District Court say omon discharge the lead suspect for Ahmed Suale ni wo no Daniel Owusu Granting omon discontinue any case no na menemo ka say so kopemu Honorable Kennedy Akompreko ohene Agyapong na kachia ensemo beto Abonten ye ne de cause ensemwe eba na Ahmed Suale wo eba enkofo eboni dimpone se Honorable Kennedy Akompreko ohene Agyapong eka ho bi ana ne hu bom Nsem-Pii na busua eboba odi enjebre yenti
bet my ye nsomtrofu yi na yasama be yanka bia enye Ahmed Suale ye Ghana nsomtronia na oni Anas Aremeya na ye adwuma na afi 2019
January 2019
ewo ni fie Madina
16th
January I think one there about and oba fie na yesi Madina ni fie ni gate ano ana mranti mienu timoto subo ni genitu oye nsomtroni 2025 so 6 years on and na say echi abrantie bi almost abrantie ni ne na machire esi obiane kura kwosha abruchi is a business man kwosha abruchi and this buy no machire right and asam na kokota asam mi buy Kennedy Agyapong na ne hubo mu bebre amanfo ka say ode ne betu TV so say wa obehu so beba so bi amommo no ene hu nzeze bebre na nu kwa wi akire na nra de na si you give me the na be ko say kokoya so wa follow issue so
follow issue church court etina samuso na pe information about Bonten no ni say the lead suspect na or involved involved in Ahmed Suale ni medano na ye Daniel Owusu Granting no Attorney General ahye say ene sanipa no court enjano na onko enti be hwe say ene court no ade charge Daniel Owusu Granting no Attorney General baba Bonten ya magana fo hu e bia share da kwan ma omode sa case ne first because said we can kai no Ahmed Suale no investigative journalist oni Anas Aremeya Anas na yejuma Tiger IPI na omo information about the Bonten enu bi in nam so a ene this murder case e bae obekaya before answer the murder case ne eba no omo e this release about Bonten video implicate a lot of people and football groups ye nyina ebekaya we akwasinya ntachi mu nyina involved and nam so ma ene ye free football. Those were some of the issues about Bonten na even some of the family members advising the Senka because of hits na eba from the public no e Senka won fan hunku si kakra but nana ankoba ne sa na no that 16th of January 2019 in front of the family house and two guys
okay
known as assailant send so yes we do reporter a bab until I say nobody can abe year investigation around her for about 1 week.
Okay,
I monitor the movement in the BBR and timer or better than the BMW ni feel nim ho no these people a fire shot through the window glass no and man enya no na first shot on the kan no and the kan nya no kon ho the neck nti omo excessive motor no so e straight to the car through the window glass no almost shooting him on the chest nti na say first shot and the man no first one the neck and then the other two shots no straight into his chest and a shooting into after I'm swallowing it but you see I'm he became the right hand man for Anas Anas because Malawi 2018 Malawi eco investigation bi now money Ajazi and BBC yana partner
okay
right from Malawi omoba na science incident will be happening even at Malawi no they were nearly killed because science investigation no na involved in rituals bia na ekoso ha omukoye sa report in the buy they were mistakenly taken for enkofo a na omum akoye mo report no afom ho no enti right from 2018 sa latest reporter omukoye no oba ya na sa another expose number 12 no eba ya and e be implicate a lot of people I'm Suale Korea enti one way or the other no ye right hand man right hand man ma Anas it's not Anas ni ho agokra
number 12 no odi makote ba
he was the lead investigative journalist yes
kwesi nyati mu asem no
sabepepe and even report saba bonte no say nipa what this kind of command even kwesi nyati kwa it was
through Ahmed Swaria.
He was the same person what this guy said when this kind of echo yes okay BBC reporter about Bontina and he was involved in all the exposés and that's at the Bible and he was very close to him.
And he wasn't known until say Kennedy or
yes.
He wasn't known.
Yes, he wasn't really known.
As Ahmed Swaria wasn't known.
Yes.
And all that he was doing it undercover. So until say Kennedy Agyapong did the picture about
no be any people got to know him. So this is the person. And you know say Anas he became a very target for many people because of Edman
of course
2015 there about he exposed the Bible he implicated a lot of judges he became target for yes he became target for a lot of people and see we said we say we any right hand man one in the corner ban
is a boy in the crowd that same
and I say link kwa kotre saying and see all these things no and you look like say a lead to the murder of Ahmed Suale but any nipa na ye say
and this by no much sabrantie no and this by no much
yeah Daniel Owusu Kranti enra Madina District Court and the other charging
said
nana for reasons model discharging there we don't know but they where the free attorney general about the prosecutor I'm going to say and on the charge Abrante than also granting
for what reason
nana reason
prosecutor said yeah please
the only thing that prosecutor can say he has been ordered and that was
to discontinue the case
yes involving this particular guy than also granting
say na enyo no na say he was charged wrongly. What are the issues?
For the very start, we can say the attorney general must come back again.
Of course.
Now, only explain to the public say the main reason why and the lead suspect I don't want to say abetment of crime. Yes, what much? So I depend on the charge no. We may update on it, but I believe say after a court case and I say judgment by no. I told you about Bontina, but my breakdown.
I told you I'm saying constantly my update. So I think the next update, you give us because na asemi ko ba ya frefren ko fo na afa kudu ba bi na nyame ado mo se Daniel
Owusu Kranti
abatement of crime so abo ma se bonfo sema koso ezo kan bi is an accomplice serious one ba na asemi ko ya na nkosi aga wo to sam ya court da ko na attorney general asem no meje am
again
discontinuation of case
there be any discontinuation of the case but we nipa na no lead suspect no any other charge no ya jai no the case
ni asem na chibium
nipa na ya che no on mo ya jai no case ni nti mini say bia
nti on that case no discontinuation mean to aso bio ono na me ma ye kire ne say abatement of crime
ono try ne dia jai
mean to aso bio
say nti ebi o ma ko ti obi fu
nti dia asem na ko wie
no
e Ghana ha wote ahwe hu yi o
exactly
na wo ye looseness yiku a wote sam enko ba bia because ene no anyway yentwa attorney general
matena na
no anhwa na contempt a cheme yenko executor no otumi chire mu say I've been ordered by who? Okay, you know attorney general on what grounds?
Sir, attorney general is not compared to give
anyway attorney general say yenyai matikoria mamenas
me expect me na me suspect say big gra e bi a charge na nko mo de boy na mo fi say nye charge papa enka omo discontinue case na court ni charge ni ko betimi asan ache no
of course
so bo mo de charge for but say no as at and
I be your match in Pafufra.
Na say so much in Pafufra when Jim there say oko.
Soko.
Because the Jan there and run and close to Ghana.
Yeah. I see a Jan there. Anyway, you attorney general. Sunday now to be over press conference. Right Dominica Ayine.
No. Who has say na say o ma o dey politics ah.
Je jawo do ma peni. Odo ba power. Odo ba power we jawo. Wu a wu. Enko baby we wote sam as you nipa ekuma omo ni nipa share kire ni abatement of crime ankasa you mo ya abatement ankasa as you ntumi nchi omo de aba no mate mame na
to my brothers that to complain about politicization of such issues, and he himself end up doing the very politics that is accusing Beatrice of doing or former administration of having done, which does not augur well for our political discourse. When I heard Kennedy Agyapong do what he did in terms of calling out Ahmed Suale, I wasn't happy. Because no matter how you disagree with anybody, you cannot court hatred for the person. Yes, there is no evidence that it was Kennedy Agyapong that killed him. The police has not established that. But let me say that some of these things, the Ghana Police Service is the institution that is letting us down. And they cannot convince me sitting down here that Ghana as a small country, Accra as a very small city, something of this sort happens, and you tell me, say 2019, you have not gotten closer to the murderers. That cannot be something I'll be proud of. Remember, you were in this country in 1998 when also Sh0cks and Ninja. You remember the Taekwondo guy and
the police officer who was buried
exactly. Together with Jerry Wonu Tola. They were killed, buried, but the police administration was able to establish where he was. The two were buried. The Ghana Police Service, if they want to be professional, they will be professional. Some of these things, in their own interest, they sit on it. You must call them out. We have had an MP in this country, JB Edu, what's the name? JB Dankwa, killed like a chicken. And as we speak, we don't know the perpetrator of that heinous crime. What are you talking about? If people like this are dying and we cannot apprehend the culprits, then Roland, what happens to some of us? Because every day we are on television doing advocacy, doing activism. Then, because you said something that is not good for you anyway, death is one. You can do whatever. But the point is that when you are not able to assure the public that something of this sort, the police administration will be able to go closer into it and then get the culprits arrested, then it does not assure any confidence. But let me deal with certain specifics. You see, nobody must attempt to paint the Akufo-Addo administration as being holier than thou in these circumstances.
You mean somebody
that they were worse? And at this second, they were worse, so worse.
How did you come to those conclusions?
Look, under Akufo-Addo's administration, you dared not even speak about the president. You will be arrested. You remember Bulldog?
Bulldog.
He was arrested. Manasseh Azuri had to run for his dear life, run away from this country. Why not in this country? Look,
Manasseh
Azuri had to run away. Erastus Asaredonko, he has been doing all this galamsey, what do you call it? Exposés. Go and ask him the sort of threats he received under the New Patriotic Party. Look, pundits panelists. They were doing a program on UTV, United Television. There was an entertainment program on Saturday. We had NPP youth who invaded a live show to scatter everything. Why not in this country? Why not in this country? So when we are saying some of these things, we must not try to enter into the realm of politics. The institutions must work. You see, I've had a problem with some of these investigations. Remember in 2007, Samuel Ayine, he was the president of the Ashanti region, GJ. He was murdered in cold blood like that.
Samuel Ayine.
Like joke. As we speak, we don't even know the perpetrators of this act. I find it very disturbing that in this country that everybody is a gossiper. That whatever you do, they will gossip. I've told you that if you take out Ethiopia, we are the next gossip, a country that gossips than any country.
They are gossips, yeah.
So how would it be able to apprehend the culprits?
So you're saying if the police want to do their work,
they know the killers, they must go for them. Whose interests are they protecting?
Now let me ask you a substantive question. Do you think there was a culture of silence or there was a siege atmosphere?
Yes.
In your ability to be able to express yourself?
Yes.
Whether you're a journalist or a public speaker, etc., within the last administration?
No, there was.
Comparable to this?
There was a huge one. Even within the parties, remember 80 people or 88 people said that the former finance minister had to be booted out of office. Go and ask what happened to them. Haven't you heard Agyapong say there was an attempt to poison him?
95.
Their peace. Within their own party.
Your former party?
I've left, so now I don't want to. You want to refer me as former party? That tomorrow my party is coming. Please cease referring me to former party. I have moved on.
I apologize.
But the truth of the matter is that I wasn't safe. That is why most of the men in that party became timid, became women in that party. And so when I hear them speak today, some of them speak today, I cringe. I say, where were you in the last 8 years? Look, in the last 8 years, a journalist by name Bismarck Brown, they organized Meet the Press at the Jubilee House. This guy, thinking he was doing his journalistic business as usual, went and asked a fundamental question about the Ministry of Health. He was hunted out of where he was working. Later on, he found himself hopping from one radio station to the other in Kumasi. Go and see, listen to what happened to the family. Things have happened in this country.
Bismarck Brown.
Bismarck Brown, you can call him.
BB.
Because the president of the day didn't like the sort of question that was asked. And as though the questions were already planted to journalists, that question became a strange question, arrangement. So the president was like, how can you, who are you to come and ask that question? After that, working with a thinker, he suffered. So the truth of the matter is that it has not been better, but we have to improve upon it. We need to cause our police institution to be professional. They know the killers, and I still insist they know them. If they were able to identify a corpse, a dead body that was buried beneath the earth without their knowledge, then they have no business telling me that they do not know the killers of Ahmed Suale, especially when we are told by our witness that even the guy that shot, he had to do a kissing, a goodbye kiss to the dead body. Haven't you read their report?
You mean shot and then?
Yes, he said shot and then. I have never seen someone before that the guy is so happy that he has been able to kill a human being. It means there could be vivid description of the culprit. So how did they get it?